Hey y'all, Nick here.
Hey, it's Edward.
Hey, I'm John.
And what are we doing this week?
We're going to try to make some electrical connections today and make sure that everything is connected correctly, and maybe even throw the switch.
All right, y'all, stick around and wait up. Alright y'all, welcome back. I know you really can't see us, it's like the talking head problem over here. John, you could definitely see him.
That's normal height for me.
Yeah, that's just, no step stool. So, we took away his phone books. With this, let's start that final process. We'll get you printing.
Yeah, let's go make a few electrical connections and
yeah. If we released the Blue Ghost, we didn't do it right, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Just checking.
All right, so
if you ever want to make sure your shit don't ever work again, Blue Ghost.
So we'll start with the Z stepper, which is if you can see, it's right. This is the coupling. Here's the stepper here, and then we'll make the connection. Maybe a little hard to see for you guys, but
and it does say we can turn it. Yeah, that we can just move it. Or let's go ahead and
spin it a little
bit. So they can see the connection.
Yeah,
they can see it now.
Actually.
So here.
And it's labeled Z, by the way.
And then I don't know if you see these, but you got two guides here. And if you'll look, there's some guides down here at the bottom. And then what you want to do is when you put it in, be careful not to jack up the pins.
So there's only one way it goes in.
Yeah, hold on.
So pretty much, at any point, if you're using brute force to get this in there, you should probably stop. You're going to break your connection. And then you won't have any printer.
Yeah, Blue Ghost. We only have, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8 connections that we have to make.
As Ed breaks the...
yeah, as Ed fights over there with the electrical connection.
There we go. So
does it click in, or does he feel it catch?
Okay. So I will make a slight correction. So the two tabs that I was showing you should be facing up because they go in between this little slot here. I don't know if you can see it. And then it should slide in just fine. And then you have these little labels here. And the labels, I'll show you which stepper or which switch you're using at that time or making a connection to. So the next connections we will make is we will do X, and then like I said, we're in this orientation. It's in this orientation, so this will be extrusion. This will be X. So, and then these guys will be this way, and it should pop right in. Yep.
Yeah,
no problem.
I can't remember looking at this last where it was looking like it's stock.
Then once again, we got E for extruder, and once again you see the two tabs at the top. You should see a little open space here, and those two tabs should fit perfectly in there, and it plugs in. And then we will also make another connection, which is here, same two tabs facing up. And then this one is going to be a little, maybe a little, but once you feed it in, just
a little tougher,
pop right in. And then
don't forget your limit switch down at the bottom.
This one, we have to maybe want to swing it around again.
Yeah, so they can see again.
All right, a little bit more. All right,
that's good.
And then here, once again, two tabs inward. It'll be facing in this way. Be careful.
There you go. That looks good.
And then not a whole lot of pressure.
There you go.
Snap in. Bam.
Down to the last two, dude.
Then we would want to
rotate. Go ahead and turn it towards you.
Rotate the marshmallows again.
Yeah. You got 2 more connections left.
And then, so you see, I don't know if you can tell, guys, but here is 3 headers. You want to plug into the one that's furthest to the right.
Closest to the end.
Closest to the plate.
EXP3.
And then once again, it doesn't take a whole lot of force. Just be gentle.
If you force, you will break it.
Pop it in, and then that should be good. And then that's in.
Yep.
And then our last connection will be here. So
high voltage connection, and you're done.
We'll plug this
connecting
in.
the power supply in. Now, one thing I want to tell you before we plug
probably
in.
need to
Zip ties.
roll it up to the
So
top.
there's also zip ties. There's also plugging that in. But one thing I want to mention is what's that power supply set to?
Yeah, we need to verify the power supply is US voltage, which will be 120 volts. And we are at 230, so we need to, if we can turn a little bit, maybe it'll be better to show.
There you go.
See, it's this red switch here. It's indicating 230 volts, which is for European voltages. Here, we use 120, so we're going to just take and just, and there you go.
Pretty quick, okay?
Yeah.
Not too
So,
bad.
yep, let's go ahead and do the final
And then,
zip ties and then get some power to her.
So we want to, I guess, bring this guy up to the top and figure
You already are at the top.
Oh, that is the top?
Well, for now.
Yeah, for now.
I mean, you could. So there's going to be resistance when you pull on it. If you just try to pull up.
Oh, so this is the height for this one?
No, well, maybe.
Yeah, that's it.
It is like locked out.
Yep. You twist that. There you go.
Okay.
It will not let me push it though. So on mine, I've actually been able to push this up, but
So this backlash nut is doing what it's supposed to do then.
Yeah. So that's why in some cases you would print a knob on the top so that it's much easier to spin
about as high as you want to go.
So maybe like this.
Just about.
Just for doing the.
Yeah.
All right. So what? I'm not sure on this part. What's the process for? How are we connecting these? How are we?
So there's
are we letting this one just float? Or?
Yeah,
you will.
So there's a couple schools of thought.
And what about this guy?
I personally, I have them zip tied together all the way to here.
Mm-hmm.
Like all the way. I have the Bowden tube mirroring my wiring here, and it connects here because this is the point I want to move up and down. So I don't want it to catch my Y extruder or my Y stepper motor back here.
So something like this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because like even here, yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And you make sure they can see what you're doing.
Yeah.
So basically, what I did was I just did the tie so we can see how it would fasten before I actually did the before I cinched the zip, and then I don't count on. Then we just pull it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, we want to model this curve. You see this curve? You want that same curve. I would suspect.
Right.
And then just give it a good pull. And then here we want the natural curve. The natural curve is what I would assume. Something like this.
I'm gonna be honest. You should also always give a little bit of slack sometimes too, because if you tighten any of these electrical wires too tight with the zip tie, you're gonna break a wire.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing you want to do is rewire an entire wiring harness. Believe me, I know. I had to do it for the Chiron. It was not fun. Not fun at all.
Pretty much, you're done with
maybe
zip tying at this point.
Yeah. So yeah, and that's pretty good too, because like you think about it, you want it to move back and forth.
And
So
be clear of any
you
obstructions.
check your full movement. Am I going to be able to print forward and back without any issue? And moving it down, it's much easier to push down. But I mean, you should still use your lead screw there. But it coming down, the biggest worry, of course, is that motor catching.
I thought I saw some pads somewhere in one of these bags.
Pads for.
Like you can stick on the back of here. Then
There was these two.
They're the top.
Never mind. Yeah, there's something I will add already.
Is it a cover on the back or?
Yeah, it's a cover, but what you can do is this one here. There are little pads that you can add, and then you can zip lock. I wouldn't mess with this one because he needs to move, but this one here, I don't like that. It could maybe go this way.
See, yeah, that's the problem. Is I've had it before catch.
Yeah, so
here.
This one I think it's going to be less likely,
Yeah.
but this one probably will. So if I had like a little pad that I could just do like a little
Right.
zip, so that it would at least, maybe even like this, just a little bit like that in that corner, so that
So it
you
controls
still,
it, and it's never gonna hit that.
yeah, I think that would be,
Because you also, something that a lot of people don't think about is this can get caught on this bottom.
Yep.
Bottom knob there too.
Yep.
so just gonna do a little cosmetics. We're gonna do a little trimming. Be careful, don't cut your wires.
And get some power to it.
Yeah, I guess we should.
Yeah, get the power cord ready.
I'm gonna cut that one and those
Think
two.
we're done.
I'm assuming we don't have to worry about this one too much.
Nope, you should be good, dude.
Alright.
You ready?
Alright,
Alright, let's turn her this way.
I might have to pull a little far to this side, to be honest. Cause
There we go.
And then
I think you should do the honors and plug it in, Ed.
Do we need to adjust?
Yeah,
Or
we do. Yeah, go ahead.
I think
way?
you should.
Tell me.
You're fine right about there. We're good. We'll make it work. So, all right,
Plug it in, Ed.
your shot, Ed.
Yeah.
It's your baby.
Everything's off.
Yeah.
Plugged in. Connections are good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Always. This is just my thing. I'm not a 3D expert, but I am a little bit particular about the connections. So, can we verify? Oh yeah. Want to make sure. All right.
Oh, we're good.
No, I didn't.
Oh, does it reach?
Nope.
Oh wait.
There you go. Nope.
You gotta
pull the table.
Yes. Yeah.
All right. Well, as we're redecorating in here.
It's a little short of a cable.
All right. So, go ahead and give her power.
Oh, she already came on.
There you go. She's on.
You did it. Remember, this one's
Oh
upside
yeah,
down.
you know. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, so one thing
So-
to keep in mind, guys, this switch here is upside down in orientation.
Yeah.
So you got a 0 and a 1. 0 is for off, 1 is for on. And that's the best sound I've heard all day.
And you know what? I think that's going to bring us to the end of the electrical installation, don't you think?
I mean, she turned on.
Yeah.
That's
So,
successful
I
man.
think that's a successful install. We'll definitely be, y'all are crooked, but, get used to it.
You gotta stand inside.
You gotta watch the video sideways. But, from us, we're getting that into the picture. If you can see him back there behind the, the electrical here.
He's inspecting it now.
Where's the whip? All right. So, with that, we want to thank everybody. Hope y'all learned something. And, hopefully we can show you a little bit more this is going to do. And, get added printing.
Yeah.
And we'll get some first impressions from when Ed really starting to print. And we'll let y'all know how that goes. So, from me, from y'all,
See you guys next
we thank y'all. And, we'll see you around the bend. All right.